The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
The Olympics, the actual competition started last night. We're lucky enough now to cross live to the venue where it was held with Luttsy. He's doing the ground announcing at the Rugby Sevens, as you know, in the Stade de France. That's that noise you can hear in the background there. How was it, Luttsy? What happened?
Yeah, pretty crazy. I think I was the first person to welcome anyone to the Olympics, which was pretty cool, as the first venue to kick things off today. And the Rugby Sevens was pretty awesome. The Aussie men's 2 from 2, a win over Samoa, 21 points to 14, and then a win over Kenya, 21-7. So they're at the top of Pool B. They'll play Argentina tomorrow, who are also undefeated, and then tomorrow night we've got quarterfinals action. So all going well at this stage. The Aussies through to the quarterfinals and looking very, very good, unexpectedly good, one might say, for the Aussie men.
And how was the atmosphere over there? Was it a packed house? Everyone's arrived?
Nuts. Suze, it was like Stade de France. I think there was like 75,000. It was absolutely packed. They were singing French songs at one point. The noise was incredible. Just the best start you could possibly have. The French, I think they won one game as well, which the crowd went absolutely nuts. But, yeah, just the most epic, because it's been quite quiet around Paris the last couple of days, but the crowds are out. They had like 600,000 seats, they reckon, that are still unsold, but they've done it incrementally, whatever that word is, making sure that there's, releasing them at certain stages, so they're not too concerned that those last tickets will go pretty quick over the next couple of days.
How did you rate your Olympic performance, buddy boy? Like behind the microphone. I know you're a hard...
Pretty good.
I know you're a hard mark.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay. I was just about to talk about you're such a hard... No, I was very good, Ashley. I was very good. No, you good, buddy?
I was quite... I mean, I didn't stuff up Mark Nawanga Nitanawaze, although I kind of did then.
Yep.
But, yeah, I got his name out pretty good. The Fijian names, Sevaloni Mothenatagi. I mean, it's difficult, Ashley, but I managed to nail it. Got it out pretty good. The first day jitters are out, and I'm ready to rock into day 2 tomorrow.
You're better for the experience.
Indeed, mate. Indeed. So, no, it's been great. So, yeah, I don't know what else is making news as far as Paris is concerned. There's been a bit going on.
I'll tell you what I did see. I did see a report on the Seine and how it's a lot dirtier than the Brisbane River. And they did
Oh, really? Yeah, well, I heard they were going to do a cross sort of check on whether the Brisbane River or the Seine is cleaner. What was the result?
Yeah. Oh, Brisbane River by miles. There was no E. coli in the Brisbane River under the Story Bridge.
Really?
But in Paris in the Seine, I hate to say it, they're over the legal limit for E. coli for the triathlon event.
What, they're riding high on E. coli?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Bring back some of that Seine River, Luttsy, and we'll do our own
I'll try and bring like
comparison.
a small sample.
Yeah, just a small sample, mate.
Don't drink it.
No, I won't. But,
And the other
no.
news I saw was that the American men's basketball team,
Yes.
they're not staying in the Olympic Village. Did you see that? They've hired out a 400-room yacht or something like that, which is
I didn't see that.
going to be parked.
What?
I don't know, on the river somewhere. Maybe.
How many
there at the
rooms
Seine.
do they need?
Along with the E. coli, they better watch out for that. Drink the bottled water.
Funnily enough, I saw that they were one with the people and that they caught a train to the Olympics, and they used to private jets. But I missed the bit about them then going to a luxury yacht.
A luxury yacht,
Of course.
where they all have their own quarters. All right, we'll see you when you get back to the hotel. Come back on the show.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
Buzz, we were just looking on the TV real quick. We saw Jess Fox, flag bearer for Australia. I said, I think she's got green eyes. They had a close-up. We are trying to work out whether they were green or blue.
Yes.
And I said that, and you said your daughter's got green eyes.
Yeah, Matilda has green eyes.
I've got green eyes.
Oh.
That stat I gave you is correct.
Tell us the stat again.
2% of the world's population has green eyes.
It's a rare, rare thing.
Okay.
Did you know, I'll give you a fact about eye colour.
Yes.
Every single person who has blue eyes came from one person. Therefore, all blue-eyed people are actually related to each other.
Anyone on this team have blue eyes? Nick, sucked in, Suze.
Susan's blue. Oh, yeah.
Well, we've got some
Yes.
similarities. We've got
Yeah.
some similarities.
All right, well, you two. No shenanigans ever.
That's a shame.
Hang on, I'm Jiffy's mother.
It's a shame to rule that out.
I'm Jiffy's mother.
Yeah, maybe that could be it. That could be it.
What do you mean? He's my son.
Yeah.
He's not my son. He wouldn't have fitted out.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
it wasn't always that size, though.
Well, there's 8 to 10% have got blue eyes, Suze,
Oh, really?
in the world, and then there's 70 to 80% brown.
Are you brown?
Yeah.
Common.
Oh, look at you looking at me as well. You're related to Nick, so that's worse.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
We're just talking about eye colours. So, Ash, you're very rare.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
13, 24, 10 quickly as well. If you want to get involved in this chat, rare eye colours or rare combinations.
2% of the population has green eyes, 8 to 10% blue eyes, and brown eyes 70 to 80%.
And there's one of each in this room.
Yeah, and they say grey eyes, 3%. Who's got grey eyes? Like,
Grey.
who-
You know what?
what's an
Sometimes
example?
mine look kind of grey.
No,
They're grey at the moment.
You're blue.
Nah, blue. I think when babies are born, they're grey, but usually they change to a different colour.
They're saying 3%, so more people than have green eyes
Oh,
have
wow.
grey eyes. But who's an actor? Who's someone famous with grey eyes?
Let's have a look.
Anyone?
Can't think of anyone.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Let's go to Rachel. Rachel, hello.
Morning, how are we?
So what are you dealing with here? Some type of double up willy with your daughters? They got the
Yeah,
they got the green eyes. Yes.
yep.
Yep.
My two daughters are both strawberry blonde redheads. One's got green eyes and one's got blue eyes. So that's even rarer. So I didn't know the percentage about the green eyes, but the normal combo for red hairs is blue eyes, red hair. So feeling pretty lucky.
What's the stock standard deal with the redhead? Sorry, red hair, blue eyes. What's Luttsy got?
Blue, yeah,
Lutsy's got red
normally
hair and
that's-
brown eyes.
Yeah, I don't think he's got blue
Oh,
eyes,
does he?
Luttsy.
No, he doesn't. Yeah,
No.
Lutsy's got brown eyes.
Clint Eastwood, by the
Well, 'cause
way,
they're both,
has
yeah,
grey
they're
eyes.
both red. Well, they're rare genes. The blue, apparently they're the red. You know, they're rare blue and red hair's pretty rare. But you know, I always say that. Oh,
The double G, as it's called in medical terms, which is the ginger green combination, like
Yeah.
for one of your daughters. Oh, great for you to be joining us, Luttsy. We're talking
Yeah,
redheads.
good morning, everyone.
Only 2% of the world's population have red hair.
2%.
Naturally,
Oh, wow.
naturally red hair, Rachel. So you're dealing
Yep.
a 2% deal on that gimmick, and then you've also picked up another 2% deal with the green eyes. So she's very rare, your
Yeah.
daughter.
So she's probably like a 1%.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, 1%, and all the
Probably
and,
no.
you know, smart, and the trait to be smart, and good looking comes from the mother's side. That's what I say as well.
So
What are
do
you
I.
saying?
So do I, Rachel.
What colour eyes do you have, Luttsy?
Lutsy's brown.
Brown.
You got brown,
What you
yeah.
mean by the good-looking bit comes from the other side of the fence? I mean, what's that mean? I mean,
She
how are
means
we
you get all
supposed to
your-
take that?
You get all your good genetics off your mum.
Oh, right. Is the mum ginger?
I presume so.
Yeah, Rachel, were you a ginger out of all that, or who's bringing the ginger?
No, I'm blonde. Hubby's
Harvey's carrying
blonde,
the gene.
and
Oh,
yeah.
Who's ginger?
yeah, who's
I don't even
The
answer that.
gingers on both sides. It's Scottish heritage. So there's
Oh,
ginger
okay.
and
That'll
Irish.
do it.
Skip the generation. Let's go with that.
Ginger was the lock forward for the local rugby league club in the late 90s.
Kay, what are you dealing with? Another sort of high percentage deal, low percentage combination? What do you got?
I've got a low percentage combination. I have green eyes, and then I have O negative blood, which is universal donor, but can only have my own blood type.
And it's rare, that blood type.
Yeah,
isn't it?
rare.
Is it, Suze?
Yep.
Oh, I need stats.
Like 4% of the population.
Okay.
So 4% blood and 2% green.
Yeah,
I
what-
think you'll be about 3%.
You're a 3%er, Kay.
Just super rare.
You're super rare.
Brad, yeah, what do you got? What makes you so special?
I've got blue and green.
What, one of each?
They change.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
I thought you meant you had one blue eye,
So
one
did
green
I.
eye. That
How
would have been
cool
good.
would
Who's
that
got two
be?
different coloured eyes?
Yes.
I think that can happen.
Yeah.
No, it'd be a bit freaky, though.
No, there's an actress. Mitch would know. Kate someone. Beckinsale, maybe? Maybe it's
Oh,
not.
yeah,
but
that rings a bell.
She's got two different coloured eyes.
That's pretty cool.
That's very good.
But I think changing from blue to green, I'm going to give him a.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
3%.
Yeah, I'd have to see
3%.
that. But yeah. We're making this one
Like,
up. We'll give you 3% out of sympathy.
You got some defence? You happy with that, Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
Nice, mate.
Brad's
Nikki,
jogging.
what makes you so special, or is it your son?
It's my young son.
He has a trifecta. He has the bluey, grey eyes. He also has a double crown on his head.
Oh, yeah.
And he is a left-hander.
Oh, that is pretty rare.
What's a double crown?
And he is a very, when you got two swirls in the back of your head.
Like two sort of parts on the top of your head.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's very
to make
rare.
Hair cut very difficult.
Yeah, haircuts are hard.
And he's very much a stigma male.
He's a what male?
A what?
Stigma.
A stigma.
Stigma.
What's that mean?
What does that mean?
He's above an alpha.
Above an alpha.
Oh,
Is
well,
there-
I
is
got
there-
that one.
A stigma. Are they?
Yeah.
What are their characteristics?
James Magnuson.
No, James Magnuson's
Very,
an
very
alpha.
dominant.
He's alpha.
Yeah. Magnuson
He's
capped
above an
himself.
alpha.
Oh, okay.
Who's the stigma that we know?
Is that a new word that's
I've never
entered
heard
the
of it in
lexicon?
my
Like,
life.
does any cool people can confirm whether stigma is now replacing alpha? I love how the word alpha's been out-alphaed.
Kate, over to you.
I do indeed. My son Elliot has got one brown eye and one blue eye.
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, I've got two blue eyes and one brown eye.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
Recommendation Station. Recommendation Station.
Okay, I've just started watching this show called America's Sweethearts. It's pretty good. It's about the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
I've seen... Is it a
It's on.
doco?
Yeah, it's like a doco. They're doing the 23-24 season, and what they do, I've only watched 1.5 episodes so far, but it's on Netflix. They're going through the audition process and choosing like the squad of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, and then they're going to start cutting it. The reason I like it is those girls are so athletic. It is amazing. Like they were talking about when it started in the 70s, they were just cheerleaders in inverted commas, but now they're like amazing dancers, like
acrobatics.
Physically, they're so strong, but it's kind of relaxing watching it as well. It's like watching great athletic ability, but it's also fun and a little bit, because it's all girls together, I suppose, vying for teams and stuff. So it's a little bit, there's a bit of drama involved. I'll play the
And do
the
they
trailer.
do they become like official Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders?
It's like a real honour to become a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, you actually don't get paid very much, even though...
How much?
Well, they're just saying they don't really tell you the amount, but they say not very much. They were saying it's the same as, say, working at a Chico-Fil at a fast food place for a year. But it's the prestige of it.
Have we spoken about this, Susan? I've got some memory, because I haven't seen it, but I have some memory of saying they're not allowed to go out in normal clothes, or all these weird little sort of things that they have to abide by when they're in Dallas, or
Okay, I haven't got to that part yet.
Do they do that? Yeah,
I haven't got to that part yet.
Do the Dallas cheerleaders, like back in the day, Debbie does... Oh, no, she wasn't she wasn't a cheerleader. That's what I thought. No, I thought that was a cheerleader thing.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie.
What are you
No,
doing?
you haven't seen that.
It's not the recommendation station we needed.
But no, that had
She
nothing
was-
to
she
do with
was
the
a
cheerleaders,
cheerleader.
eh?
Was she?
Was she?
No,
Was
she
that-
was. Because they had to raise money. That's what happens. They had to raise money.
Yeah,
Yes,
Lutsy's seen that one.
Is that the plot? Well, basically,
I've
they
seen
talk
that.
back in the day. They were cheerleaders,
That's
but
the first one I saw, Buzz.
they decided to make
as
it
a kid.
they decided to make it a business. Because they go that
Yeah.
they got to start pulling your own weight. We can't just be funding you from the football team.
They pulled more than weight.
Let's have a listen to the trailer.
Come on.
Here we go, DCC! Yo, heads up, it's time, it's focus.
Beautiful, classy, feminine.
Everything would be perfect if I were that woman.
It's a lot of pressure every single night. Our job is to make it look easy. Since I was little, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, that's what I want to do.
1, 2, 3, DCC, woo!
This is what training camp is for. Some thrive, some buckle under pressure, some kind of disappoint. Your left kick won't make this team. We're making cuts tonight. You are not in the top 36 right now.
We're angry and we're emotional.
But dry those tears, girl.
You 36 are officially the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders!
It's good.
Is it just one season?
One season. You know what the weirdest part is for me? They don't
What?
keep their uniforms. They have to hand them back each year. It's a prestige thing. But then I'm
What?
thinking, who's going to re-wear that uniform? Do you know all the sweating they do in those things, those hot pants? That
What do
really
they do?
disturbs me.
They probably get a...
They hand them back and they reuse them, I presume. I don't know. It's so gross. That's the thing I don't like about it.
There's just some dude running the show. Come on, give them all back. Come on.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
I watched the Channel 9 special last night, did you? About previewing the games, and then they announced the flag bearers live on it.
No, I missed that. I saw the flag bearer announcement though.
Yeah, Jessica Fox, canoeist, 4-time Olympian, and Eddie Ockenden,
Nice.
5-time Olympian hockey player.
Yeah, I did. Eddie Ockenden. Like I'm
Is that how you say his name?
I don't know, Suze. I'm ashamed to say I don't.
Luttsy.
I haven't heard of him.
I'm ashamed to say I had not heard
No,
of
I
Eddie
hadn't heard of
Ockenden at all, and then I read up about him. He's the most capped Australian, not just in hockey, but it says
Really?
in any sport. He's played over 400 times for Australia, evidently. He's been to how many games?
5. Oh, this is his 5th.
And he's only like 34 years
I
of
think he
age.
might be 37.
Yeah.
Yeah, his first ones were 2008.
Wow.
He's married a Netherlands player. I think he plays professional hockey over there.
Wow.
They've got 2 or 3 kids.
Can they make a good living in Europe as a professional hockey player?
Well, they must make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must. But his interview was really good with Eddie, actually. He's so Tasmanian. He's the first Tasmanian to carry the
Is he?
carry the flag. Just really, humble. Like Eddie's like, I told him that he needed to get some makeup done before he came out on TV. He'd be too shiny. And Eddie goes, I'm from Tasmania. I don't wear makeup. And then he goes to Eddie, geez, you were in the chair for long enough, Eddie, anyway. I gave him some shade about all the makeup he had on. And he nearly started crying.
Did he?
Yeah, it was, we should get that. He was so emotional about it.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
awesome.
Do you-
I mean, he's a great
cool.
selection, isn't he?
Oh, awesome selection. I really like that. And Jessica Fox, do you know her story? So
Well, was she born in France?
she was born in France.
Yes.
Okay, her dad was an Olympic paddler, Richard, for Great Britain. Her mum was an Olympic paddler for France. They met, got together, got
Right.
married, and they had Jess in
Paddlers as in what Jess does?
Yes,
Yes. Okay. Kayaking or canoeing?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the whitewater one.
Yep.
Definitely the mum. I'm not actually positive about the dad, to be honest.
But
Richard.
he was in the
Yeah, he was in
vicinity of that.
Yeah,
of that
Olympian,
sport, yeah.
Olympian. Yeah, and then she was born in France and then moved to Australia when she was 4 years old. And actually, Luttsy was telling me the other day, I didn't know this, but that they lived when they moved to Australia on a whitewater rafting, facility.
True.
So
And
whether-
trained on that.
Yeah, so she trained since she was a little girl on it.
And hasn't Jess got a sister too?
Yes, Naomi. And she's also in the team.
She's
now.
in the Australian team.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So the whole family.
The Hopawatis of
The whole family.
whitewater rafting.
I'm sure they'd love that comparison.
And they're the nicest people, honestly. Jess,
Yeah.
and she is a brainiac. She got.
Is she?
Yeah, she's. I just looked at her score. I remember when she finished school, 99.1 in the ATAR. She's on the IOC and the IOC Athletes Commission. Like Anna Mears said when she announced it, she's a natural leader,
Yeah.
and she is. You know those people that are just natural.
And a natural
leaders.
high achiever.
Oh yeah, and just so enjoyable to be around. Like she's so relaxed.
Is she?
Yeah, I really, really like her. Great choices.
Nice.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.